Hello there, Libra. This is your monthly tarot reading for February 2021. This will be an intuitive reading, and the deck I use focuses mostly on personal and spiritual development. How I will do this reading today is I'm going to put down 4 cards, one for each week of February, for the overall energies, and then I will come back and put 3 cards, one for the beginning of the week, middle of the week, and end of the week for each one. And then I will finish the reading off with an oracle card. So let's go ahead and get started. Libra. Universe, what does Libra need to know? February 2021. Top of the deck for clarification if necessary. Okay. For the first week overall energy, we get the Queen of Wands, passionate. For the second week, we get death, transition. For the third week, we have the Five of Wands, struggle. And for the fourth week, we have the Four of Swords, respite. Okay. Universe. The Queen of Wands. Week Queen of Wands. We have the Emperor, structure. The Wheel of Flow, fortune. And the Two of Discs, change. For the second week with death, we have the Ten of Cups, prosperity. The Queen of Discs, supportive. And the Crown, completion and embodiment. Oh, wow, Libra. For the third week here on the struggle, we have the Two of Wands, Genesis. The Ace of Wands, inspiration. And the Passion card, strength. And for this final week here with the Four of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, the Hanged Man, surrender, and the Princess of Discs, transmute. Okay, so this is a bit of a flip-flop month for you, Libra. Okay, so for this first week here, the overall energy is the Queen of Wands, passionate. This is somebody that knows what they want and have that fire burning inside. So if this week overall, it's you wanting to take what you love doing most and what you feel so drawn to and manifesting it into like a business realm or just a new offshoot of how you want to be and how you want to proceed with yourself. As long as it all falls in line with what you truly want, what you feel fiery about. So the beginning of the week, we have the Emperor, structure. This is somebody that plays by the rules. This is it's not like super strict like the King of Swords here, but definitely you are trying to form stability, structure, savings, and focusing on what is going to benefit you in the long run. And this also has to do with a large what am I trying to say here? I'm sorry, large enterprises, joining of a larger enterprise. I'm just going to leave it at that. By midweek, you got the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Flow, fortune turning in your favor, and by end of week, that's going to cause a lot of changes. The Two of Discs here with the change. You got the Two of Cups, love, the Ace of Swords, realization, and the Nine of Discs, growth. Okay, so this is incoming a financial flow and you creating that structure with this fortune that is coming your way. Now you have to shed some things. This realization means that if you're wanting this love and this balance, this harmony, and this growth in all aspects, that you're going to have to shed a few things. Okay, and so that's going to start you in this process of this transition card. Coming in the second week, all of it is a change of perception, a change in perception of self, a change in perception of others, a change in perception of where your path is going. Again, this is aligning a lot with your passions. The Ten of Cups, prosperity. This is a happy family, happy home, happy everything. You know, you've got your savings, you have the ability to achieve what you are desiring. And then by midweek, here you are sitting as the Queen of Discs, and the Queen of Discs is like the mother of money. Like, she is compassionate, she is considerate, she has enough, she has a flow, and it's rich, and she's really impassioned to give and care for the people that are around her and create this beautiful, nurturing environment. And by the end of the week, you got the crown, completion, embodiment. All of this, I'm telling you, is a divine planning. Okay, this is something that you have felt inside you for quite some time. Okay, and this isn't just about, you know, money pays the bills. This is beyond money pays the bills. This is, you've done the work. Okay, you've done the work. In our readings that we've had so far, it has shown that when things have hit you, you have come up and rose over it again and again and again. That Ten of Wands resolve is showing up. This Princess of Discs up here again is changing everything in your favor. I'm surprised Resurrection hasn't shown through here, because now that you have been able to work through all those things and that renunciation that you had gone through, this is like the most perfect week I think that anybody could ask for. Okay, this is very life-changing. This is very solidifying about your passions and your dreams and what needs to be done. Okay, so this is a very empowered week. Going for that job, you're going to get that job. Going for that business loan, you're going to get that business loan. Going for spiritual awakening, you're going to be attaining levels of your spiritual awakening. I mean, this is total completion and embodiment of a divine path in which you have been treading for some time. Okay, and this is like universe check-in this week. Like, hey, this is your worth, and this is how it should be, you know? Like, embrace this, embody this, especially with coming up at the end of February here. We'll talk about that. Okay, coming in the third week of February, this is struggle. This is family struggle. This is you being a key member within it. And absolutely imperative to the structure of the emperor that you're trying to create here. So yeah, this is definitely how the family dynamics are working, and when you receive all this and you can move this into this situation now of your environment, you know, this is going back into like 3D realm, pay the bills, but you know, catch up on all the necessities that you've been needing to do, and focusing on where your struggles have been with the family. So for the beginning of the week, you got the Genesis card, and this is starting anew. Okay, when you're trying to get something off the ground, when you're trying to move through that, you're going to find, you know, maybe you need to get more information. I'm feeling like some of you need to do a lot more research on where you're going to put this energy. Now, before I had drawn from you, I pulled an investment card, just an open lay, and I think that has a lot to do with you. It's like, where to put your investments to make sure that it is in line with this Emperor, Ten of Cups, prosperity energy that you're trying to create. Now, by midweek, there's the Ace of Wands, the inspiration. So you start doing your research, you start really writing down phone numbers, taking notes, maybe making the vision board and talking it through. So you're going to have your, well, is this going to work? Is that going to work? Da, da, da. So sparks do fly with new beginnings, and it's just going to take some talking through with your significant other, or even within yourself. I mean, just research, look it up, gain as much knowledge about the situation as you can. You don't want to be blindsided. Okay, so yeah, here by midweek, the Ace of Wands, here comes the inspiration on which way to take this new beginning. So you're like, the research comes through, you're like, oh, right, okay, yes, this, that, and the other. And at the end of the week, It's passion, strength. So keeping the fortitude to work through this. I mean, this week right here is what you want to embody. Heart, mind, spirit. You know, embody this energy and keep this energy, because this is going to give you that strength to whatever the situation is in this week. Okay? We're going to go into depth about this. You start off the week here with the Four of Swords, respite. Okay? This is pulling within yourself. This is much needed downtime to think. Okay? And here with that as well, you got a downtime in thinking, and here with that, you got the Hangman, which is stuck in thinking in the moment. But overall, it's the Princess of Discs in how you're going to take this and transmute it. So by the end of this very thoughtful, feeling stuck and not being able to move yet due to whatever you were planning, like you want the Chariot. You want the Chariot so much and everything just be like that, you know? And this week is going to be like, no, we've been through a little bit of a roller coaster here with the emotion, with acceptance and exuberation and new beginnings and planning and information, that it's just going to be normal at the end of the cycle for you to take some downtime and to think things through. Okay, so that's all this week is about, is the downtime to think things through. So whether you haven't enacted something, this is also just, you know, waiting. I feel a lot of impatience. But you are taking this waiting period as your plan is working through to deal with a few things that might have been cropping up, like doubts in a plan that you had or something along those lines. Okay, so for the beginning of the week, we have the Two of Swords here, and this Two of Swords is pulling within yourself, finding peace within yourself, finding resolve within yourself to move forward and out of this process. So what I'm feeling is, you know, that the moves that you're going to make means leaving some things behind, okay? And it's not really, you're not really leaving it behind. You're just detaching yourself from the responsibility to hold that within you in conscious thought constantly. Okay, so it's not going to be part of your immediate environment, and that can cause a lot of people to feel a little separate and lonely in a way, you know. But I mean, it's going to be necessary. You're not giving up on anybody. You're not leaving anyone or anything behind. That is not you. But what you are doing is learning to start preparing yourself to be without that stimulus on the day, on what is familiar. So unfamiliarity is what you're going to be going through with this. By midweek, you're going to be like, I'm kind of stuck here, and you just kind of have to let things be, okay? This is where you're going to start fighting with the pace of things. But in this downtime of changing your perspective of the situation and doing this healing and thinking things through and weathering whatever you have to go through at the time, at the end of the week, it's the Princess of Discs. You know, this is taking what you truly desire and letting it shine, baby, shine. Okay? I'm going to pull up another card, just a sample of moving into March. There it is, the King of Cups. So these storms weathered, there you are. You weathered the storms, you've come out of the surge, you're riding full force ahead. This is the Chariot that you were wanting. So we're looking at beginning of March where everything really starts to get kicked off, okay? So yes, you achieve it. Yes, you start planning and getting and research and all that, and then you need some downtime to really handle the emotions that are going to come with such changes that you're going to make for yourself. But overall, you're strong, you're powerful, you lead the way here, Libra. Okay, let's finish this off with an oracle card. Universe, right here. Didn't have to go very far. You get perfect. All right. Right here, right now, you are perfect. You are love and oneness. The trick is to feel and know this. Feel and know it, and carry it with you. It is time to step onto the path of self-discovery. Move into your center and heal all that you are aware of at this moment, transforming these wounds into acceptance and peace. Then bring this love and acceptance to your outer world, no longer attached to the wounds that pushed your buttons, allowing you to be free of the pain. This is an ongoing unfolding of you. Each time you become aware of something that needs to heal, go back inside to your center. It becomes easier every time, and you may get to a place where you view this process as a way to love and accept something new about yourself. Okay, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Go ahead, like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I will see you next week.